Alright, now you can hear me. And then I go video capture and we're on. There it is. Oops. Uh-oh, why did that do that? There we go. Okie doke. Hello and welcome, peeps. So today I am going to draw and paint this little duck. I've done one quite similar a little while ago in digital, but I haven't done him in watercolour. So I thought I would give that a try today. So I'll start by getting the outline and getting the proportions how I want them. I should probably have him up the page a little bit more actually, because his wings are quite big, and the prompt for today is wing. So I sort of want him up higher, maybe, I think up about there. His beak's down here a bit. So for his head there, he's got beautiful colours on him. I think he's a mallard. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he's a mallard. So we'll erase that little bit. And then take his back down there. Like that. So that's all dark there. Then it's a dark pattern there. Then he's brown from there. Got to make his neck a bit thinner there. There we go, and then his neck comes down. So I can then, I've got that pretty much right. Like that. Pop his eye in, his eye's up high. So I pop his eye in up high. And they've got beautiful bright eyes. Gorgeous bright eyes they do. And the top of his beak's red, so I'll pop that on. The line where it's going to be red anyway. It's got so many different colours on him, it's just exciting. And I'm excited to do the wings. The wings are fun because there's a lot of feather. Now his head and neck is 3 times, so 3 times, two more of his head and neck is the length of his body. So I sort of roughly measure things out like that. And then his wing is the length of his body. So if I go like that, and then I go like that, that'll be the length of his wing. That's how I get the proportions. And then I can start with the wing, just roughly rough it in to the length there. So that's the length I want it, like that. And I'll just do the rough shape. And it almost goes halfway down his body, like that, or a bit more than half. Like that. There we go. And his legs are tucked up under his little undercarriage there. So I'll pop that on there. And this is all tail feathers. So I can draw them in. Now, and he's got his other feathers are over the top. I might change the shape of his back a little bit. You see his tail sort of goes around like that, round to the other side of his little body. There we go. So that's roughly his tail feathers in. He's got, I can see his other wing sort of back here a little bit. Okay, so now I can draw these feathers in, his flight feathers. Hello, Bad Habit! Brian from North Carolina. It's great to see you too, Dale. How are you today? And welcome to my channel. It is wonderful to see you here. So North Carolina, so it'd be very hot there. We're in winter here in Australia. So I'm drawing a mallard today. I think he's a mallard. Couldn't swear to it, but I think he is. So I'm just getting the basics sort of shape. I've got the shapes in, and now I'm adding the detail, some of the detail. And I might mix him up. He might be a mixed media. He'll be 90% watercolour. And then I reckon I might also add a little bit of pen, a little bit of ink maybe. We'll see how we go. We shall see how we go. So how's your day been? I hope you've been well and staying safe, because I know it's also hurricane season over there, isn't it? Got a couple of friends in a couple of places who were waiting on hurricanes. He's got very big feathers at the back here. I never noticed that before. Really big feathers there. Couple of really decent feathers. Huge. Just there. Like that. And I have no idea what I'm going to do for a background, but I'll figure that out. Probably just a... Oh, actually, he's got a water background, but I think I might give him a sky background. I think. And these feathers sort of get bigger heading towards the back. I suppose they've got to carry more weight closer to his little body. Beautiful creatures, ducks. Then he's got his feathers. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have to trust it and do the underside of these feathers. Sometimes you've got to trust your reference photos and go, it doesn't look right, but it will. Alright, then I can start to come up a bit. Because his wings sort of wrap around him, like they come in together like that, sort of underneath. Oops. So yeah, had a nice lazy morning this morning. I've just watched a few streams and watched a few videos and caught up with some friends' channels. Avoided the housework. Which again, surprise. Consistency is key. I'll do that later. Got me day started just nicely. Alright, so that's going to be okay. And he's got lots and lots and lots of feathers here. So they overlap sort of. So I'm just going to do them. 96 here today. I've missed your channel. Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you. 96, yeah, I think we're getting, I don't know what Fahrenheit is. That sounds like about 30, 35, 36. We've got about 10 degrees today, which is probably about, I don't even know what that is in Fahrenheit. We've got Celsius. I have to Google. I need to do all the Googles, because my brain does not work. Oh no, hang on, because it's... Oh no, that doesn't work either. I can't. I was just like, oh no, someone told me a thing that I could remember to do it, but I forgot what it was. So change the shape of those feathers a little bit. So I hope you're managing to stay cool. I hope you've got air conditioning. Air conditioning is a wonderful thing in that kind of weather, that's for sure. I like winter. Winter's my friend. Summer I fall in a bit of a heap. Okay, then his feathers. I'm thinking weather now. His feathers come up here. Like that. And he's got longer feathers coming down here again. Yeah, I'll be back here a lot more now. I'm going to try and focus on live streaming over here. So I'll be doing lots more lives. I'm going to try and do it for all of the month of July, for World Watercolour Month. I missed yesterday, but had family stuff we had to do. I'll try and do as often as I can for this month, and then I'm going to go to 3 days a week live streams. So I will be here lots more from now on. Hello, Lana. How are you, Dale? How are you? How have you been? Hope you've been well, Dale. Your art's been looking gorgeous. Been seeing it a lot on Instagram. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous work, Dale. So I'm just getting the outline of this little guy in. Whoops, a daisy, and I nearly dropped my pencil. I'm fine, haven't seen him in such a long time. It's been forever, Lana. It's been ages. But yeah, decided because now live streaming, so I was loving live streaming, and it's becoming really good over here. So I thought, oh, I'm coming back. You've painted so much, and I'm in awe of your digital work. Oh, thank you. Yeah, digital's great. I really enjoy the digital work. And I think it's helped me artistically. It's really helped me to be a bit braver with my colours, because I'm usually really wishy-washy and soft with my colours. So it's taught me to be a bit more brave. But yeah, highly recommended. If you've got an iPad, have a go at digital art. It is very, very good fun. It's 1:30 a.m, so I can't join every... Oh, God, no, that's all right. Yeah, it's hard when everyone's sort of on the other side of the planet. I'd stream in afternoons, but I get so tired. So incredibly tired by the end of the day. I've got to get up, paint, and then I'm all right. But yeah, it's hard because a lot of my friends are on the other side of the planet, but that's okay, Dale, because it'll be in video form too. Digital art is so hard for me somehow. I think it depends on the program. I use Procreate on the iPad, and it's really simple. Like, it's incredibly simple. And I don't do all the layers and stuff. I literally do it like I'm drawing this. I draw it, and then I erase it, and I draw it, and I erase it, and I don't do 10 layers. I do one layer, because layers confuse me. I just took all, because I thought, you have to do it this way, and you have to do it that way, but I just do it like I do normal drawing now. Took all the stress out of it. But I haven't tried, what's it called? Photoshop or any of those ones. I haven't tried them. So that I find a bit intimidating. There's a bit too much technology involved in that. But yeah, on the iPad, really simple. Really simple in Procreate. So I'm going to start with the background, and I reckon I'm going to go in with a blue. I'm going to go in with the cobalt blue. I pre-wet all my paints, so they should be ready to go, but I've got to wet the background first. So I'm going to clean my brush, get all the moisture out. So what are you up to? I used to create stickers. Oh, clean up scanned artwork, but full on painting with it is somehow tricky. Yeah, I don't reckon I could do it with Photoshop or any of those things. Yeah, I do want to venture out and get a proper tablet, like what are they called? Not a Lenovo. What are they called? The tablet things that you get. I've gone completely blank on what they're called. I do want to get into it properly though, because it's so it is so good to make stickers and print onto cups and things like that, because I've been doing that a little bit more. That's sort of why I got into the digital art, was to be able to make merchandise a bit easier. Your budgies were posted a while ago. Yes. Yeah, I love doing those. I love the birds in digital art. I found it much easier to do their feathers and things. I could go a bit mad on their colours. A Wacom, that's the one. A Wacom tablet or a Huon. Yeah, absolutely. They're the ones I was talking about, because I just do it on the iPad, and it's no different to drawing on a piece of paper. It's just like, you just pretend your iPad's your paper. And you're looking at the screen while you're doing it, so you're not, how with a Wacom you sort of look at the computer as well as you don't look at what you're doing. I don't know how that would go, how I would do with that. So I've just wet the background, and now I'm going to drop in a bit of cobalt blue all around him. So how are you going with the watercolours? What's your favourite? Oh, God, I've got it on him. Doesn't matter. It's going to be dark colour there anyway. So what's your favourite at the moment? What are you using? I've been mixing it up a little bit with all the brands. Today I'll be using Senelia Schminky and Daniel Smith. Partner has one, but I feel it's so big. Yeah. For the Samsung. Yeah. Oh, so you do it on the Samsung. Cool. Yeah, because iPad's the sort of, I suppose, about A4 size, so it's not too big. And how's your gorgeous doggo going? Oh, I've got to come down here a bit. So it's just a soft background. Up in between his wings a little bit. Don't know whether to take it down or not. I might take it down a bit. Yeah, like that. I should wet the paper a bit under there, but do that. Just take it down into more of a square. Doesn't matter. Do it that way. There we go. I honestly don't have a favourite brand right now. My main palette is still Sminky and Daniel Smith, but I've enjoyed using it. Lucas. Oh, I've heard about Lucas. I haven't tried it. Use the art graphites a lot. Ooh. But they have a very limited palette. Okay. Yeah, there's a few new brands that I've seen that I wouldn't mind trying. Well, they're not new brands probably, but they're new to Australia because we don't get a lot of range. There's a French set that I'd have to Google their name, that they've started selling here, and they look really nice. Oops-a-daisy, as I keep hitting the camera with my head. My doggo, Dante, is very good. He's healthy, happens. Oh, that's good to hear. Love the puppies. Love the puppies. All right, I reckon that's good. I'm just going to lift up. Clean your brush, take the moisture off, lift that little bit off there. Okay, and I'm going to leave that alone for a second, let it dry a little bit, have a sip of my coffee. If you want to try Lucas, I can send you samples. Ooh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. That would be lovely. Okay, so the tip of his beak, actually I'm going to do the red on his beak. Or I need to be patient. My problem is I get impatient. Actually, I'm going to go into his eye. I'm going to go a red orange. Where's my red orange? Here, red orange, red orange. Actually, I might go a bit of that. Almost a bit of pure red just into his eye. Then Dante gets himself into all kinds of messes, eye infections, then injured paw. It took months. Oh no! Now he's been fine for months. Perfect for me. Yes. Oh my gosh, vet bills. I've got a house full of dogs at the moment. My daughter got married 2 weeks ago. And so I'm puppy sitting. So I've got my 2 Jack Russells and her Jack Russell. So I've got 3 Jack Russells in the house. Usually they're all landing on my lap at once because they're all very cuddly and very loud. So I'm going to go into the centre of his eye with that red. And then I'm going to add... It looks really weird at the second, but you'll see what it's going to do when it's doing its thing. And now I'm going to grab a little bit of orange, just a little bit of normal orange. So this is off my Senelia palette. I'm going to take that round this edge. I'll do his pupil last. His eye looks like an orange blob at the moment. I have a weird Lucas palette with only colours I enjoy, and it's oh, that'd be awesome. Thank you. Jack Russells have so much power. Jack Russells are feral. They are wild. Love them to bits, but they are. I'm glad I live on a farm because they've got just about too much energy. Yeah, they are wild little dudes. The old one's getting grumpy now. He's getting grumpy and lazy, but yeah, the 2 young ones. I've got a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. And they play and they run and they play so rough. And they're loud. Their vocal cords are awesome. So what have you got happening for the rest of the week? So I know I've been catching your videos occasionally, but have you been streaming? Do you stream as well? I've really developed a passion for streaming. All right, he looks very strange, but I've got to let bits dry. The young ones have more energy. They must be pure case. They are. Oh my God, I'm so glad I live on a farm. I am so glad I live on a farm, because I don't know how people have. They might be little, but they're mighty. And they are loud, and they run, and they do zoomies everywhere. Like, they're just absolute little terrorlers. They own the place. But yeah, they run. Oh, you right, Bear Bear? You want to go out? Hang on. This is Bear Bear. I'll show you Bear Bear. Bear Bear's my companion. He's helping. Oh, right. He's helping. Oh, he helps me stream. So, yeah, he's a little dude. But he comes in with me, and the other two have to stay out because they roll around and play and be very loud. So this is Bear Bear. This is everyone's dad, aren't you? You're the grumpy old man, aren't you? You are. You want to go out? I'll let you out. Out you go. No, you don't want to go out. You do want to go out? You can't make up your mind. Okay. I don't stream, but I'm really tempted to do it. It's lovely. Okay, he's going to sit on my lap while I work. The other day I was doing a... I know you can't have... No, you can't put his nose in my cup. Don't do that. But yeah, he's my best friend. He's my best little friend. So now I've got to go... Oh, a blue-green. Ooh. Maybe I'll go an olive, you know. I might go the olive. It's a stronger green, but I can add a bit of blue to it. But I'll go in with the first layer. Oh, he's a muffin. He's my little muffin. My little snuggle muffin. Wherever I am, he's my shadow. I never go anywhere without that little one. The other two sort of just muck around and play on their own. They're more independent. I suppose that's because they're girl dogs. He's a boy dog, and he's very, very smushy. He loves all the attentions and all the cuddles. So that's the first layer of the light green. I'll go over that again. And he's got a beautiful brown, a velvety brown. So I'm going to go a bit of mahogany, actually. A little bit of mahogany. Very diluted for a first layer. Love this mahogany. It's gorgeous. But yeah, live streaming's fun because I love the chats. I love hanging out and chatting, and so it's going to be mahogany to start, and then I'm going to go over with layers of darker. Got to leave a little tiny rim of white around the top of his head. Little tiny rim of light around there. And I'm trying out, this is Fontaine watercolour paper, and it's really, really lovely. And I use the hot press. I love the hot press. So I don't know whether you've tried Fontaine watercolour paper, but it's very nice. Okay, so that's the first layer of that. I might actually go in, I might make up a stronger grey, like a browny grey, with burnt umber, cobalt blue. Whoops a daisy, not that much cobalt blue. Burnt umber, a bit more burnt umber. Needed to be a stronger sort of a grey. That's what's tempting. Chatting is so much fun, interactive. Exactly, I love it. I love the chatting. Claire Fontaine, I just ordered one of their sketchbooks to try. Nice, yeah, that's what I'm painting on. I love it. I love the hot. I've got the hot press, and I've swapped for my everyday. It's quite expensive here. It's $50 for 12 pages. But I love it. And I like that I've got the, what do you call it? These, I like the ring backs because I can just keep all my artwork in the books. I don't have, you don't have to put them in folders and store them and worry about them. They just store really easily and safely. Started making cotton sketchbooks. Ooh. See, that's where I get in trouble. That's where digital art is so much cheaper because you don't have to buy paper and art. And I didn't, like, for about a month I was solidly doing digital, and yeah, it didn't cost me a thing. But yeah, I just couldn't do it. I love my watercolors. But yeah, I can recommend the Fontaine paper. I love the watercolor paper. Love it. And what have I got? Hang on. I actually went and bought a couple more books yesterday because I love it so much. I've got this one, the Aquarelle Fontaine 300 gram £140. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's $50 here, nearly $50. So it's quite expensive. But about the same price here as, what's the other one I use? I've gone completely blank. Arches. Nearly the same price as Arches here. Arches is cheaper to buy by the big sheet than in books. But I like the books for storage. Alright, so now I'm going to leave him. I'm going to have to go a strong back. I've got a hair on there. See, that's what happens when you cuddle dogs. You end up with hairs in your artwork. So I'm going to pop a little bit of white. Yeah, I'm going to try and catch up with everyone a bit more. I sort of went full time on Twitch for a while, which was great fun. And it gave me the passion for live streaming, that's for sure. Oops, I'm going to go down here and strengthen up the underneath of his beak. But I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm doing both at the moment. We'll see how long that lasts. But I'm doing YouTube and Twitch at the moment. I'm going to add a bit more blue. I'm going to go the green, but I'm going to add some more blue to the green. I just want to strengthen it up a bit. To make it a real blue-green. I have a love-hate relationship with Arches. Yes, it depends. It feels so rough under the brush. Yes, I only use the hot press. I didn't like the rough at all. I only use the hot press in the Arches. But I think I'm starting to like this one better. So I'll strengthen up this colour here. These birds are so opalescent. They're just gorgeous. Like, oh, they've just got the most magnificent colours on them. I've been trying to get braver with me birds. Do a bit more detail. Just going to blend that out a little bit. Really throws you off. Yeah, the texture. I'm not a fan of texture. It takes too much control of the watercolour. Use a cold press. Hot press is tricky for water control. Yeah, I've sort of got the hang of it now. But I don't do big pieces. I tend to do like, these are, what's this? I don't even know what size this is. What size is this? 7.5 inches by 10 inches. So I tend to work small. So it keeps it a bit easier. I think if I worked large scale, I would have to do something else, but for small scale, it's fine. But I've been branching out and trying all different stuff. Like I've been doing acrylic. I've been watching Anthony. I want to go get some of the, what does he use? Vegetable vegetable glycerin for my acrylics to use as a medium. But I've been using acrylics on watercolour paper as well because it's easier. I found one that is very affordable here, store brand, 100% cotton. It's nice. Ooh, cool. Cool. So I'm going to go a really dark, I'm going to go this indigo, the Daniel Smith indigo. I'm going to pop that on his head, just around here. So I'm mixing all the brands. So I'm going over the top of this brown colour with the Daniel Smith indigo, like that. Gorgeous. I've got like 4 palettes on the go here. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Daniel Smith's colours have a lot of guts to them, like they've got a real sort of strength. I've got to leave that little white gap there. And then I'm going to come down here. Like that. That is the most gorgeous colour. I love indigo, can you tell? Absolutely adore indigo. Alright, so now on this part, I'll start to work my way onto this part of his little neck. Actually, I'm going to go a dark orange. No, not that colour. I've managed to dirty up all my paint because I dip backwards and forwards. Shouldn't do that, but it's got to orange up the front part of his beak. Got to get the different tones happening. Every palette has an indigo. Yes, but they're so different. You got to have it. You got to have an indigo. I couldn't live without my indigo. Indigo is a colour I always get. So yes, I use it in everything. I do. Same. Love it. Love it. Love it, love it. But yeah, I use it in my browns, my greys. Love it. So you're doing well watercolour month. And then my second favourite colour of, well, actually I've got three favourites. I've got indigo, transparent sienna, absolutely divine, and caput mortem. Love caput mortem. So I've got my three favourites that I use in just about every piece. Oh, now Bear wants to go out. Okay, I'll let you out in a second, Bear. Give me a second. I'd love to, but daily art is so much work. Yeah. I'm just lucky that, how'd you go? That I'm free to take my time and puddle along and do it. Did 2 monthly challenges so far and finished them. Awesome! Now I take it slow. Yeah. Well, I figured if I do this, because I know I needed to practice my watercolour, so it's as good an excuse as any to, it makes me, what's the word? Makes me responsible, that I feel like I should. Sort of focus on the watercolour, because I want to get better. I so badly want to get better at it. But I don't know whether I'll do Inktober this year. I did Inktober I've done Inktober for a couple of years, but I don't know whether I'll do it again this year. And I'm going to go back in. I'm using 3 different browns. I'm going to go into the mahogany again, just up here. I could actually use, I could use a bit of caput mortem here too. I could, and I still might. So what were the challenges you did? Tell me about them. Oh, it's so awesome to catch up with you again, Lana. It's been ages. It's been way too long. Way too long, doll. Caput mortem, there it is. It's funny, I go mad and I buy all the colours and I never use them. But I've got to have them, so I collect colours. I'm just going to add a bit of the caput mortem here. So I'm sort of wet in wet here. I want to get better too, especially with human portraits. Yes, oh my God, I love portraits. Not there yet, so I'll paint monkeys. Well, they're close. They're closely related. Yeah, that works. We've been on the same path, I think. I've been doing a lot more human portraiture. I did a few digitally, but a lot pencil. I tend to stick with pencil. Because I find charcoal and pencil much easier. Challenges, it was Inktober. Oh, yes. ATC card challenge. Ooh. Actually, that rings a bell. I think maybe I might have seen a few of those. That rings a bell. I think I did see that. Feel that too. Yeah, they are. Scarily close. But yeah, well, the proportions. Actually, I've got a friend who's just taken up online portraiture, right? She's a brilliant portraitist, right? She does photorealism, but in pencil and charcoal and pastel and all of those things. But I went to classes with her for a couple of years to do human portraiture. She's now online. So I'll send you a messagey thing on Instagram of her online portraiture. And I'll show you her website and stuff. That's when I first started the channel a long time ago. Yeah. Yeah, because I do remember it. Oh, now Bear Bear wants to come back in. So I'm going to go a bit of Payne's Grey, but I'm also going to add a little bit of blue to it. Oh, Bear Bear, I'm coming, mate. You Suki Lala. Come on, Suki Lala. He wanted to go out, then he wanted to come back. Little sausage. So this is, I'm just going to drag this along his back. So it's just sort of made a stronger blue. I'm too jiggity. I've got to try and do it in one sweep. Like that. Like that. And then that comes down over his tail a little bit. I can tidy that up in a minute. But yeah, I'm sort of feeling out times and stuff here. Like trying to figure out what would be a better time. Maybe I should start doing afternoons because a lot of my friends are European. A lot of my streaming friends and when I was younger I drew many portraits with pencils and charcoal, but it was 20 years ago, so I take it like, yeah, see, I never did. I've always done animals, but I've only picked up portraiture in the last probably 10 years. But I really do enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. But yeah, I'm much more confident. I've done a couple of watercolour ones of my kids. Hang on to see if I can find it. Just bear with me a second if I go on my Instagram. Hang on. See if I can find it. I did a portrait of my daughter holding our cat. I've done lots of sort of actors. Oh, hang on, there's one. I did that one of Jason Statham from what was Jason Statham in? Whoops. So I did that one of Jason Statham. He's in the action movies, and I think he was in one of the car racing ones. Oh, Captain America. I did Captain America. That was fun. Where are you, Captain? Hang on, there you go. There's Captain America. So, but I can only seem to do them in pencil. I've done a couple in watercolour. I'm just going to find the April one, my daughter. Where are you, daughter? Where's your face? I was looking through my Instagram yesterday, just going back, and it was really fun to see how much work I've done, how far I've come. I look back at my stuff from a year ago and go, gee whiz, lots of room to improve. Oh, there. Oh, no, that's not her. I've done a few. Where are we? Whoops. There she is. That's the one I did in watercolour of April, my daughter. Whoops, with her cat. Oh, did that work? There we go. Yeah, so I did that one in watercolour. But I've been watching, there's a fellow on here, on YouTube, called John Hung. I can't pronounce his name. He's Asian, and he does the most magnificent portraiture. J.C. Hung. So I think that's it. But amazing, amazing, amazing portraitist, and magical to watch. Magical to watch. What's his name? I've got to figure it out now. I'm just going to look on my YouTube and find his name. So, because you'll really love his work if you don't already know him. How do I do that? So I go here and I go, where are you? Mr. Hung? Is that him? No, that's not him. Hang on. Hung. I'm looking up his name. Nope, that's definitely not it. Okay, I'm just going to Google portrait watercolors and see what comes. It's John C. Hung, I think. He's a lovely fella. Just bear with me. Yong Chen. I've got the name completely wrong. On YouTube, follow Yong Chen. I'll type his name in. Hang on. He's amazing. How do I can't do it there. But yeah, Yong Chen. Google him. Your mind will be blown. It's YONGCHEN. The most magnificent portraitist in watercolour. Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah, pop a follow. I do watch. His watercolours are magical, Lana. Magical. Like I can't even begin to understand how he does what he does. It's that beautiful. Like, I've never seen anything quite as magnificent. Like, his work is magnificent. It's that simple. It's magnificent. There's no other word for it. So inspiring. And he makes it look so easy. Like, it looks effortless. And it's like, why can't I do that? I want to do that when I grow up. Yeah, highly, highly, highly recommend. So I'm going in with cobalt blue just as the base part on these that he's got, because he's got these wings at the back. These feathers at the back are slightly lighter. Hello, Aurora! Hello. I was talking about Yong Chen. Oh my God, Aurora. You've got to check out Yong Chen. If you don't already, the most beautiful, magical watercolour portraitist. Yeah, yes, there you go. Incredible, 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 incredible. My two favourite peoples is here. Thank you, guys. Thank you for hanging out. So what time is it there? How'd you go with the storms? How'd you go with the storm, the hurricane, Aurora? Did your parents are all okay? I'll take a look. Yes, do it. He's friggin' awesome. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. All right, so done those ones. Now I'm going to move up a little bit. Didn't amount to squat. Good. Thank God for that. Good, good. I love looking at storms. But we don't get the hurricanes and tornadoes and stuff. We just get standard old storms. The kind that are livable. Not the scary blow your house away ones. Mind you, we've started having scary blow your house away storms. The last year or so. Yay, global warming. It's changed our weather system just a tad. I've just realised I've made these feathers a bit too long. But, oh well. Artistic licence. Yeah, because Lana and I were just chatting about portraiture and how we've both been giving it a go. Love watercolours and I love watching good people do it. Oh my God! Well, you need to watch Yong Chen because he is magical. Like, I've never seen anyone. He's a master, like absolutely a master. Oh God, no. Oh God, no. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I'm still a work in progress. I've only been doing it 25 years. I've got no bloody idea. No, it's good fun. I love watercolours, but I need to get braver with it. And I need to do a lot more. Problem is I like all the mediums. I tend to do everything. Like, I'm itching to do acrylic. I've got me acrylic sorted. And I've got all my colours that I want. But I've got to get some practice happening. Because I love acrylic. I'm so not good at portraits in watercolour. Yeah, portraits in watercolour are so hard. You're learning fast, and I love how you explore the medium. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have a go at just about everything. I'll give anything a go. Acrylics is where it's at. Yeah, I've been watching, I watch grayscale painting. I like to hang out in his streams a bit. And yeah, I love, but he makes acrylics look like oil, and it's amazing. But I like that I can get more guts, more depth. Tony is also awesome. Tony. Who's Tony? I'd love to try oils, but I'm way too impatient. Like, way too impatient. So this is Payne's Grey, but very diluted, and I'm not putting it all over the, like, solidly. I'm leaving little shimmers of white around the edges. Oh! Duh. Jenny moment. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's amazing. He does some beautiful work. I caught his stream yesterday. He was doing a lighthouse. So I managed to catch most of that. Oh my God, Aurora. My brain. So the prompt for this one is wing. And I've gone the full duck. As you do, gone the full duck. Because I thought, I don't want to just do a wing. I need to do the full duck. Came out gorgeous. Yes, oh my gosh. I asked him, I had to go. So, because he was doing, I don't know whether he uses, what do you call it? What's that liquid, the stuff oh my God, you know, the Liquitex stuff you put on your paper to stop you getting the paint on the white bits. What's it called? I've forgotten all the words. I've forgotten words. They're gone. My Englishing has broken. The stuff you put for watercolour to stop the paint going on it. I think he uses that in acrylic. I tried to ask him. I know he used tape to block areas, but have you just done the thing for breathe? I didn't do breathe. I could probably do that as well though, couldn't I? I was going to do dolphins for breathe. Do them, you know how they blow their water out the top? I was going to do that, but I didn't get to it. He uses, yeah, that stuff. You know, that stuff. That stuff. All right. He's looking all right. We're getting there. I've got to change. I've got to wet here. Wet here. Yeah, that would have worked. That stuff always works, Aurora. You know that. If you use that stuff. So I've just dropped in. I'm going to grab a bit of my Daniel Smith indigo onto his back, but I'm just going to do it in. I've wet the paper, and I'm just going to drop it in. So it sort of just gives the effect of the edges of feathers. Oh, what's this stuff? Masking fluid! Yay, that's what it's called. I've got to ask him if he uses masking fluid. I'm really bad at masking fluid. I tend to be too rough with it. Nice texture. I've been doing a bit more wet in wet lately, trying to be a bit sort of softer with it. I tend to get a bit heavy-handed with the watercolour, and I need to not do that anymore. So I go back and re-wet things and add, like, I'll re-wet this brown now, and then drop a bit of a bit more of a brown, more pure pigment in there, just to model that up so it doesn't look just flat. Masking fluid can be tricky and it doesn't work on every paper the same. I know, that's what I've sort of been scared off it a little bit. On yours, okay. Yes! Yeah, I haven't, oh no, but Anthony used it on well, I don't know. I think he might have used it on his acrylics, but I don't know. I could be wrong, but he sort of masked off the lighthouse, and I'm like, oh, did you? I asked him, but then I had people arrive, so of course I didn't hear the answer. So I'm in suspense. And I was like, no, I'm waiting for the answer, and now I can't get it. So now I'm adding indigo. Again, Daniel Smith's indigo is probably my favourite indigo, I have to say. Come on, head over here, indigo. Whoops. What? Why? Why? Is that not? There we go. Need to get a bit more pigment on my brush. It wasn't quite flowing. What the heavens to Betsy? Is my doodah thingy, what's it doing? There we go. I have a bottle of Winsor & Newton masking fluid, but I haven't used it yet. I've got a beautiful thing of Molotow masking fluid in a, I haven't even opened it, in a doodah with a thing. That's my Molotow one. I had a bottle and I sort of spilt it. So I figured I'd be safer with a thing, with a pen thing. And we'll see how that goes. But I still haven't used it. But yeah, it does react differently to different paper. I know that because I have done it ages ago with the bottle one, but I tore my paper. They say it's the best. I have Winsor & Newton. Yeah. Just got to drag that up the top. I've got to wet these middle ones. Got to wet these middle ones. So what have you got on for the rest of your evenings? Well, Lana's in the middle of the night. What time is it where you are, Rora? So Lana needs to go to bed. I'm keeping her up. Well, it will come off the paper so much I can see. Yeah, mine comes off with the paper. It takes everything with it. We've got a beautiful sunny day here. You wouldn't think it's winter today. It's 8 p.m. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So I'm just going back and re-wetting these feathers on his wings. Just a little bit of water, not wet, just damp, and wetting over the top of all those feathers I've laid down. And then I'm going to touch in, because he's a little bit darker up here. A little bit of textury bits up here, just to create some of that sort of softness. And it's just gone 10 o'clock here, 10 a.m. Oakley doke. This bird has the most amazing colours. I'm going to do the grey on the underneath of that one. So I'm just going to go light wash to begin with of me grey, and that's burnt umber cobalt blue, very, very diluted. I find that's my happy grey colour that I tend to use for just about everything. 14 hours difference, yeah. I'm still fiddling with times because I find it hard to paint in the afternoons. In the afternoons usually is when I chill and watch everyone else, because it's your guys' mornings, I suppose. Yeah, I can't. Some people paint at night time and I can't. I get too exhausted. As you know, I never saw you draw some video today. Wasn't it? I did like it. Hang on. Did it go on? I'm sure I put it on. Hang on. I've got to check now. I'm having a panic attack. Bloody poops. Oh no, it's there. It's there. I just had a moment of, oh no, where did it go? But it is there. We're good. I love painting at night. It's when see, I dream about it. I dream about art, and then when I wake up, that's when I paint. I'm the most inspired and energetic in the morning, and then my energy slowly just dwindles as the day goes on, and by the afternoon, I'm exhausted. I wish I could paint at night. I think it'd be... But I've got the house to myself. See, during the day, the house is mine. Hubby and daughter go to work. My other kids, you know, they've got their other house on the other part of the property. You dream weird horror stuff. Really? I dream art. I dream art. I actually dreamt I was talking to artists last night. But I dream painting and things. Oh, he's cool. Wonder why it didn't show up in my notify. Oh, I had no idea. No idea. No, I ended up posting it. You know how we changed days accidentally? I posted it yesterday. I posted it yesterday because I thought, oh well, if yours went up, I'll stick mine up as well. So I did. Yeah, no, I dream about painting, and I dream about things I'm doing. Just a little bit obsessed. Just a little. Zombie apocalypse dreams are my favourite. Oh no. Well, actually, you know what though? I watch a lot of psychic shows and a lot of the ghost hunter shows, so I'll probably get me fix of it without having to watch it. I love all the ghost huntery stuff. Kind of want to dream about painting. Yes. I dreamt of the condo collapsing. Oh my God, really? That's a premonition. That's premonitions. Wow. That's amazing. Scary though. Did they find any more survivors? I must admit, I don't watch the news very often. I try not to watch it because it's all bad. But did they find any more survivors? I knew they found the boy on the first day. The young boy. But I haven't really watched the news again. Because our news is all negative Nellies, and I'm like, oh, I don't need negative. Yeah, oh my gosh. That's unreal. Okay, so I'm just going over these wingy bits on the bottom wing behind. They're up to 46 now. It's search for bodies, not survivors. Oh, but they say 46. That's awesome. Or they say 46 people, but now it's bodies. Yeah. So it's been too long now. And after it caught fire, I think I've read that they collapsed the rest of the building. I saw that. I did see a snippet they were going to do that so they can reach hard to reach areas. I think it's unlikely to find any more. Yeah. You know what? Miracles happen though. Miracles happen. You can only keep our fingers crossed. You know, it's not likely, but you know what? Anything's possible. It's so terrifying though. Makes you realise how delicate and valuable life is. Not to take anything for granted. It was on German news too. Yeah. Yep. I think it made world news. It was just so horrendous. I've really got to darken that up. I'm actually going to have to go in, I think, while it's still damp, with almost a pure grey on these back wings, back feathers. But not the whole wing, just the line. Like that. Only a handful of survivors. Oh, okay. That's no good. Yeah, I struggle. Like I know it's. I struggle with the. It's so sad for all the families. Makes you cuddle your loved ones a bit closer. And stuff like that happens. All right. You know what I need? I would love some iridescent watercolours. I would love some iridescent watercolours right now. I'm going to go a bit of turquoise. I'm going rogue. We're going rogue, people. We're going rogue. I'm going a bit of turquoise. We're going to see what happens. It might be ugly, but it might work. Going a little bit of turquoise onto the tops of these wings. I just would love opalescent or pearlescent kind of colours right now. Just because the wings, you just can't do them justice. The colours on these wings. They've just got the most beautiful pearl colours on them. There's been only a handful of survivors. Yeah, one of the firefighters found his own child's body. No! Wow. Yeah, God, your heart goes to them. My heart goes to them. Use those bright ass colours, Cal. Yeah! I've gone rogue. I've gone rogue. I do love bright colours. Digital has taught me to love bright colours. I was always scared of bright colours, but yeah, doing digital has taught me to be a bit braver and go, you know what? What's the worst thing that happens is that you do it again. Not the end of the world. Now, I'm going to re-wet the top of his back as well and pop a little bit on the top of his back. So I'm going to wet my doodah, clean my brush, run over the top of this, and then drop in a bit of the turquoise on top of that and see what happens. Mix in some green and you've got a winner. Yes. Actually, yes. All right, let's do that. Let's do it. Do it. Okay. Bit of green. Ooh. Go Aurora. Ooh, okay, that's pretty. It's very greeny. Funny thing that. Just blob a little bit on. Try and get my head out of the camera. Just not putting it on the whole thing, just on the back end of these feathers. Always highlight with the white gel pen. Yeah, I've been leaving little bits. I've got to go that indigo again onto that wing. Go back in a bit indigo because this needs to darken up. Just here. Yeah, I love my gel pens. I've got a Uniball white pen and it's just gorgeous. So I've been using that a bit for my corrections. Which has been good fun. I'm not averse to trying all the things. I'll try all the things. And whatever works is awesome. The rules are there are no rules. Go rogue or go home. Yeah, the Uniball ones are really nice. Because the other ones, what are the other ones called? I've got a couple of them sitting here, hang on. So there's my Uniball one. Oh, the Jelly Roll. The Jelly Rolls are sort of blobby. They go blobby. But yeah, that's the one I use. The white Mitsubishi pencil Uniball Signo. Yeah, I have a Jelly Roll. But I don't, it's all globby. But I may have just got a dodgy one. But it's all globbly. So I don't use it. But yeah, I love my pens. I do love my pens. So it's got to darken up these tail feathers. They're all that way. Oh, okay. They are gloogly. Yeah, I bought them and went, oh, what did I do that for? That was a waste of a few dollars, but oh well. You live and learn. You live and learn. I'm a slow learner, but I'm getting there. So turquoise into this bit, down the gaps, bit of turquoise, ta-da, like that. And I will definitely have to go back in with the jelly roll. And a bit of green. Where's that green? Where's that pretty green? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. Add that pretty green in. I will add a bit of white back in, I think. They're too expensive to be that bad. Yes! And that's it. Uh-oh. Did I just... I did. Oops. Doesn't matter. I just went over a spot that I shouldn't have. But that's okay, because it's a grey, so I can actually go over it. Let me go over it with a bit of Indian red. Not Indian red. Caput mortem. Just here. Bit of caput mortem in that bit. That's a browny bit. Right there, already brown. Right there. Yeah, and that's the thing, like some things are so expensive and then you get it and you're like, well, that was totally not worth it. I'll pop a little bit of that on his little foots too, because he's got his little undercarriage. He's got his landing gear tucked up. So I'll just do his little tucked up landing gear. Like that. Just need to suggest it, I suppose. It doesn't need to be detailed. Righto, now having a quick look. So I'll let that dry. Now what am I doing here? I'm going to go back in. Where's my indigo? Go in with my indigo. Ah, stuck it in the wrong doodah. Don't stick your indigo in the wrong doodah, peeps. So I'm going to go here and run that up that. It's got to get the ribs on these feathers a bit stronger up top. I'm just doing that in that indigo. I just love. I've got 2 palettes of Daniel Smith's colours. I got blues and I got the flower colours to do flowers and stuff that I don't do enough of either. I need to practice flowers more. Speaking of landing gear, my picture for wing is looking out at plane's window. Oh, wow! You know, I tossed around doing an aeroplane. I nearly did. But I thought, no, I need to practice feathers. So I thought I'll do a birdie wing. Except attached to the birdie. Because we're a day ahead, yeah, I'll get mine up earlier. But I can still probably do a double live stream and do yesterday's as well, because it was dolphins, but I didn't do it because it turned out crazy. We ended up it was date day, so hubby and I went on our date, but then it's my daughter's and my birthday coming up, so I was really smart and had my daughter the day before my birthday, so we had to go and get her present. So we ended up spending pretty much the whole day out and about. I'm surprised you didn't. Well, I want to. Or maybe I will. Maybe I'll do it now. I'll just add it onto the list. There we go. Wait, your birthday, what day? Not telling. Too soon. It's too soon and I'm in denial. 51. 51. Oh my God. Doesn't really matter though. It's an honour to get to this age, I have to say. A lot of people don't get to live as long as I have, so I'm not complaining. But I'm not a celebrator. I'm my daughter's is. I will celebrate hers, but yeah, not mine. Last year I was 50 and I went to because I've got a twin sister, so my twin sister and I went and saw Elton John, and that was literally 2 weeks before the world lockdown. We were so lucky that concert happened. I'm going to be 54. Oh, wow! On July 31st. Yeah, okay. On July 10th. There you go. July 10th is my birthday. So we're both July babies. Woohoo. We're both... Are you Cancer? Cancerian? I'm crabby. Righto. I reckon I'm happy with that. Am I happy with that? Yeah, I reckon I'm happy with that. I could probably go on with a ton more detail. Do I want to? I don't want to. I actually started this video saying I need to be looser. I need to not be so bloody fussy. Do I need to strengthen the background? You're a Cancer, I'm a Leo. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I'm a Cancer. I'm a crab. I'm a crabby biatch. That would be me. Oh, I know what I dropped my thing. Pick it up. Oh, my bendy bits. Oh, my bendy bits don't want to bend. I need to do some better colour in his eyeballs. So, I'm actually going to go in with a bit of quinacridone rose around the edge of his eye. As bizarre as that sounds, it's a gorgeous colour and it'll just add that little bit of dark. Oh no, too much water. Shivers. Shiver me timbers, peeps. Shiver me timbers. Get a bit less water, a bit more pigment. And just pop it onto the edges of his eye, like that. And then I'm going to also add that onto his beak. Onto his beaky week. Did you get? Oh! I'm lagging? Oh no. For my birthday, with my twin sister, we went to Elton John, and it was literally a week or two before lockdown happened, before the world shut down. So we were very, very lucky. Very lucky indeed. It was Elton John's farewell tour, was our 50th. Yeah, the internet can be a little bit of a pain sometimes. And I never quite know, like I'm looking at my computer and it's telling me my computer's okay, but you never know. Just got to strengthen up that brown on his neck a little bit. And I've got to add a little bit of blue into the shadow on the bottom of his neck. So I'll do that. So just wet the paper and drag that out. Drop a bit more in. Okay, more blue, where are you? I always get a cup of coffee and I never ever drink it. I always forget. And it always goes cold. Every time. There we go. Just, it's barely even noticeable, but he just needed that shadow under his neck. Like that. Okay, I will grab my jelly doodah. Just to add just a couple of light bits right back here. Has troubles reconnecting, shows an error. Oh no! Really? Oh, it doesn't, it's telling me I'm okay though. Oh. I don't know what that is. Just add a highlight on there. Yeah, it's telling me it's fine at my end. So I have no idea, guys. I'm so bad at technology though, anything's possible. There we go. I reckon I do reckon we're just about done anyway. Alright. Let's strengthen up some of that dark. Just down on here on his tail. Just to there. Just a little bit of that brown. Bit of the blue. Whoops. I'll make up a bit more of a grey. All right. And I'll add a bit of that onto the top of this part of his wing. Like that. And I reckon we're just about there anyway. Just about. Alrighty. I reckon we might be done. I reckon we might be done, peeps. Quite happy with that, I think. So I'm going to sign him down the bottom. Sign him down here. Like that. And I am going to call it, I reckon. I've got a blob right there. See if I can get rid of it. I don't think I'll be able to get rid of it though. Oakley doke, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out, Aurora and Lana. You guys are awesome. It was wonderful to hang out with you two, my two best buddies on YouTube. So I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully no lagging and no weirdness on my stream. So I will see you tomorrow for the next prompt. I have no idea what it is, so I didn't even look that far. Actually, no, yes, I did. I think it's gnarled. So that'll be a fun one. I have no idea what I'm going to do for gnarled, but I've had fun doing the wings. So for the prompt for wing. So have an awesome day, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow. And love you all. Have a great one. I'll catch you then.